I look like a little boy who wears too much makeup, as little boys do. What's up, Doodlebugs? It's Friday Doodle Diary. Let's talk about makeup and little boys. No! Oh, hello, NSA members. I'm sorry. I'm not in the right state of mind. This isn't usually me. I've drinking a lot of sparkling water this morning. Oh, bring on the burps. It's Friday Doodle Diary, where this happens. Blech. Ideas, thoughts, awful things. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I've had a wonderful week. Pumped, jazzed, way into putting too much makeup on. Last night I did an improv show that was 70s key party theme. So I laid on the makeup like crazy. And then I guess this morning I'm like, I'm going to do the same thing, but during the day. Ha! Yeah, no one can stop me. No, it was fun. It was, if you're not familiar with a key party, it's a very sexual thing. Swinger parties where it's, form a sentence. It's these swinger parties where the guys drop their keys in a fishbowl and then the girls draw the keys at the end of the night. And whoever's key you draw, you go home with. Oh, so saucy. So we did an improvised comedy show based on that. So we didn't know who we'd be coupled with, you know, at the start of the show or at the end. And like, you know, and it wasn't just sex, guys. There was a lot of really fun character-driven scene work. You'd have to be there. You'd have to be there. That's the bummer about improv, and also the great thing, because if it sucks, it never has to happen again. No one has to know it happened. But if it's awesome, it's kind of like, you'd have to be there. Someday I've gotten like a couple requests whenever I mention like Cobranauts or that show stuff. People are like, oh, you should like record it. And I've kind of tried, and people have tried, and it doesn't translate. Live performances don't translate very well to camera. Like, it's really difficult to do. Whose Line It Is It Anyway was a fantastic show because they captured it. They nailed it so well. And kind of like, it takes effort and multiple cameras. So it's a contagious thing. Like a yawn. One person yawns, everybody else yawns. I guess like that kind of thing doesn't come through the lens as easily. You just had to be there. But yeah, so I was really pumped from that last night. I came home. I had so many ideas for future videos. I was writing them all down, and then Dante got home really late, and I showed him them. He's like, okay. They're not all great, but I'm on board. Patience. Patience is Dante. I like writing ideas down. Do you write down your ideas? Do you have like a journal? Do you have a journal by your bed? Do you write down your dreams? I'm trying to write down my dreams more, but I definitely come up with mostly awful ideas. I write them down, and then like 2 months later, I circle them. I say, this is the one. And then a month later, I circle it. I'm like, this is not the one. I think I like writing down the ideas more than I like going through with it, which is sad, but I'm okay with it. I feel like I do a lot of things anyway. I'm not sitting on too many things. Every now and then I'm like, I'm sitting on this thing too much, and it could be awesome. Gotta do it. But it's like, it's almost more comfortable to just soak in it and let it be the successful, beautiful thing that it is in your head. It's like, have you ever had, I've drinking sparkling water all morning. Have you ever had a crush on someone and you just build them up to be a completely different person in your mind, and it's almost better that you don't engage in a relationship with them, because then when you do know them and get to know them in real life, you realize this is not the person I thought they would be or that I planned for them to be. How awful. Oh. You know, I like that. There's also, it makes me sad, because I've seen comments and I've heard from other people saying, I don't want to put my artwork on the internet because I feel like someone's going to steal it. I'm going to see it on a t-shirt later and blah. And that's it. That's terrifying. It's a legit thing. It does happen. I made a video a while back on stolen art and cases where people's artwork like shows up in Forever 21 on clothing. And yeah, that's a nightmare. That's awful. But it makes me very sad that that's a reason why people don't jump. That's like saying, I'm not going to buy a house because a tornado might run through it or something like that. Or like, why go swimming in the ocean when there's sharks? Shark attacks are pretty rare, very rare. You're almost very special and blessed if you get attacked by a shark. Just saying. Lucky Shark Bite is the name of my metal band. And you get like the internet where it's a platform where you can also express like, oh, I put this thing out into the internet and that's great. And then if somebody else takes it, like you still like everyone has a platform to talk on. Example. Oh, we were just talking about this last night. I don't know how much news you watch. I don't watch a lot of news, but apparently Saturday Night Live did a sketch this weekend. It was a Tina Turner theme thing. And apparently that is ridiculously similar to a Groundlings sketch. Groundlings are improv comedy theater and troops out here. And the particular ladies doing the sketch, one of them I've performed with, Vanessa Ragland. So it was very interesting. Like I was reading this ABC article and it's like, oh, there's Vanessa. I knew of her. Like we don't hang out personally, but like I've played with her and she's awesome. And yeah, listen to her podcast and that's great. Oh no, she's in a sketch that may have been taken from SNL. I don't know. I only watched like the beginning of the SNL sketch, like first half a minute, and it seemed eerily similar. So that's kind of creepy. But at the same time, the people who made the sketch initially at Groundlings was then able to post on their social medias and say, we did this first a while back and it's kind of the same. And now it's on ABC News and other places. So I don't know. Fear not. Fear not. Put it out into the world. See what happens. Or you could just put out really bad ideas and no one will touch them. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for all your awesome feedback from last week and your comments. I love hearing from you guys because it's not, I mean, it's just me in a room right now, but you in the future are going to be seeing this. And yeah, so if there's anything you want to talk about or see or whatever, go ahead and comment below. And if you're going to be at Buffer Festival next weekend, it's coming up so fast. But I did think it was this weekend last week, so I feel like I got a week to prepare, a bonus week to prepare, and then I frittered that away. If you're going to be at Bufferfest, tweet at Mary Noodles, let me know, and maybe we can meet up, say hi, shake hands like adults. And if you're on the west side, if you're going to be in Santa Monica or the Los Angeles area, wandering through the Santa Monica Promenade, there's going to be the West Side Comedy Theater House Team Tournaments coming up next week, October 20th. And I'm going to be in them. I'm going to be competing a competitive level of drama. The most macho of arts. And then, of course, next Monday, new time-lapse video. Oops. Awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next week. I've been drinking way too much sparkling water. Wait for it. Was that worth waiting for?